Hello, Lisa McNulty here. Just thought I'd share with you something that tickled me today. I was brought up in Ireland, and I may well have learned something of this in my history lessons at school, but I could not remember it. Okay, it just didn't get in at the time. Now I do a huge amount of historical research as well as research of legends and myths and fables and religions for the Exploring the Goddess. And I came across this wonderful description of what we call Brehon Law, which was the law that existed in Ireland up until near enough the 17th century, before Britain enforced British laws in the country. But I don't know. You can never in Ireland under Brehon Law, there were 10 different ways of getting married. Okay, so have a listen to this. If you think you would have been single at the end of this list and never married, let me know. Okay, so the first one was a marriage of equals. So it was a marriage of equal, social standing, equal position in the community, equal kind of property behind them. Okay, so that was a first degree marriage. A second degree marriage was a marriage where the woman had less than the man as far as property was concerned, and maybe rank, and he committed to take care of her. Okay, so a third degree marriage was a marriage where women had more, so the woman had more social standing and property, and the man had to agree to manage the properties for her. Okay, so they're all quite okay, yeah. A fourth degree marriage was a love marriage where no property was exchanged or within this, but any children from the marriage, their rights were protected. So that's fourth degree marriage. Fifth degree marriage was a marriage of mutual consent to share bodies, i.e. have sex, but live under separate dwellings, so live under separate roofs. So that was a fifth degree marriage. A marriage of the sixth degree was where a defeated enemy's wife was abducted. This marriage, however, was only valid as long as the man could keep the woman with him. Okay, so that was called a sixth degree. So a seventh degree marriage. Was a marriage where often called a soldier's marriage, okay, but not just for soldiers, and was a temporary marriage, i.e. one night. And it was primarily for sex. And so literally a one night stand, you were married. An eighth degree marriage occurred when a man seduced a woman through lying, some sort of deception of something, so a magic and lying, or took advantage of an intoxicated woman. Okay, so and in these days, today you might say a date rape. This was a type of marriage. This was an eighth degree marriage under a ninth degree marriage. This was a marriage by rape. Literally, this was a forced kind of sexual rape on somebody, but it was considered a 9th degree marriage, and a 10th degree marriage. A 10th degree marriage was a marriage of two people who were classified insane, so of feeble-mindedness. So I don't know what that was meant to be in real terms, but I just thought it was interesting. So no matter what way you had sex with somebody in Ireland, up until that time, you were married.